2. Was it effective? Are we getting that? When you are talking about effectiveness, what do you actually try to figure out?
What is well to review? We had an interval to know if we would meet a certain and now what it meant was our intent meant.
So, okay.
Was it effective?
Okay.
The focus on the zero, was it effective? Okay.
Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Because this year effective year will cover so many things. So. On the
let's unbundle it this time.
All right, let's take from the group 2.
Response time of the system.
Response time of the system. What is the family?
Then availability of adequacy of resources.
Adequacy of the
resources
where the resources are adequate, right?
Yes.
What else?
What lessons have we learned?
What lessons?
We learn
the lessons are actually what we are doing.
What gaps what is the view? What gaps are there any gap?
We are supposed to be mentioning those gaps here. I think the gaps are what we are supposed to be mentioning.
I understand, but when you don't do a drill, sometimes the drill tells you your gaps. Yes.
Which is exactly what I don't know. That's the question.
That's the question.
After a drill, you might find, I'm still saying you can still find some gaps that you never anticipated. You can still find.
Yeah, that's what the strengths and weaknesses we are talking about. And these are the gaps. We are looking for answers to that.
So what he's trying to say is the request for answers.
You find gaps.
The unintended consequences
that you
may not have participated. So you need to find out. So are there any new challenges that are going on? That's also because you can't that one will be that okay.
Let's not look at that.
So it's unintended consequences or unintended what do you call it now? No, it will actually be advantages actually unintended. Okay. So talk about that.
Okay. Performance. You are looking at are there unintended consequences?
An advantage, it may be an advantage, may not be necessarily as negative. Sometimes it's a good thing, that you anticipate. It shows you your strength and yes.
Of course, that was why I mentioned that when you have what is doing effective,
yes,
and it covers so many things. I thought perhaps we can ask, of course, some more specific questions also. For instance, in terms of
the people that are supposed to attend,
okay,
the people that are assigned.
Okay.
Efficacy and efficiency of personnel. Effectiveness of personnel.
Effective of personnel. Okay, let's see it. So, in other words, you are trying to look at, for instance, whether the personnel were able to, were they able to respond the way they ought to, in terms of if they actually knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. You also have the same question of equipment.
But equipment. Okay. Anyway, this one is almost a definition of our where the resources are adequate. I would take that. Huh? Personnel, equipment, tools, etc. How many have we listed? Oh, just listed 5. Okay, let's try up to 6 or 7. Any other one?
Performance of the personnel. They perform according to plan.
Just stop here. You said the resources adequate.
What about the number of personnel who are attending? Because sometimes during the training is the last. Not all is perfect. Some people have gone for response, some people went for dispatch. So did we actually meet the yes. So that you know the number of people who participated in
Participation. Was there full participation?
Did we meet our expectations?
You can add that. Your own. All right, so still on model for incident management. Outside responders. As part of both planning and preparation, as well as alerting, assessment and response, an incident response system must interact with the outside world in order to properly manage serious incidents. Must interact with the outside world in order to properly manage serious incidents. Of course, now we started talking about relationship, for instance, with the organized fire service system. So look at our relationship with most communities, the police, and all that. Now, it is often not economical for an institution to develop the capacity to respond to large, infrequent incidents and emergencies completely on its own. And also, depending on the laws of the jurisdiction that an incident is located, there might be certain kinds of incidents that the institution cannot respond to. Thus, we have coordination with police, fire brigade, and emergency medical services that are crucial for effective response. How would outsiders, such as fire brigade, interact with the institution during each of these incident response system phases? 1. Planning and preparation, alert and assessment, mobilization, and feedback. We're not going to spend maybe 10 minutes. So let's take the first one. How will outsiders, such as fire brigade, interact with the institution during each of these response? For example, how will we have involvement of fire brigade, that is an outsider, to respond to an incident in our institution?
Official invitation. We need to involve them in our planning.
Yes. Following the various phases.
right.
They have to install the fire extinguishers, the fire alarm system, and some of these things.
We have to officially invite them.
At the planning phase. Okay, so let's take the planning phase.
Okay, sir. Okay. So basically, they're involved in assessing our facility and advising on where some of those safety equipment will be sited.
Even are we together well?
Agree. In addition to that, the express of ABR is different points. There's one exit and one entry. When the fire truck, there's no provision for fire truck. There's no provision in case fire truck comes. How would they get access to the place? They have to bust the windows.
Yes.
Bust various doors.
Okay.
And that was a critical. Yeah, that was so. Even building the structure itself, before the structure is built, you have to call the fire service. When we come, how do we access the facility? This is where you fire down should be. This is the access road. This is how wide the gate will be. And this is the exit that should be there just in case. That is that what the planning phase.
For example, we are here in this hall now. And I follow you. There is no emergency exit. I'll break the window. You bust the window. Bust the window. You bust the window. That is outside the emergency response plan. So bust the window.
This is actually starting from structure.
So we agree that there should be outsider involvement even before yes.
So I just want to add to what you see, I always come back to in our statute, we go before you build, there's what we call building code.
Yes.
For fire protection. It's that with that planning place now, the emergency incident response plan itself, your external stakeholders, but that's what we do. At that planning place, they must be part of the development of that plan. That's right. At that stage where they will tell you the resources that you have an incident, this is what they can afford to do for you. You know, it's at that point, they may not be able to do everything for you. But at that point, they will tell you, these are the resources we have to be your plan. This is what we can bring. We know the risks that are still with your building. And then you try to let you all these things at the planning stage. Developing the plan itself is you need to involve the outside stakeholders from the beginning.
Okay, so we all agree that there is involvement of there is a specific way we must interact. That's outsiders such as fire brigade will interact with an institution, right? Yeah. So they have to be involved at least from the planning phase. How about alert assessment?
Okay. So the same thing with fire brigade. So the alert assessment. This is where because the assessment usually for fire brigade is fire assessment. They need a fire risk assessment. And then you have to so at the assessment stage. That's where they come. So practically they are involved in all these things. But at that alert assessment stage, in some buildings, depending on the level of the facility, the firefighters will send their own alarm system. Once you have a fire in your building, even if you don't know it's automatic, it triggers in their fire station.
Like that is sprinkler.
Yeah, you know, so they have experts that do all these things. But depending on what the risk profile of your facility, the fire guy and then they look at their response time, usually they look at response time. If the location of the fire station is outside their traditional response time, they want to install something that will give them lead time. Because they wait for you to have your own system to allow them. So their systems are just the system that will allow them in their fire station even before your own system. Yes. For example, let me just example can be done. Go to the multinational company, there is in Nigeria. And to some level in the airport, actually, to some level. We have a fire alarm that is triggered by the control tower. The control tower can shut down.
Yeah, so we agree that
They get involved in every process.
yes.
Planning process, everything. So when the fire accident occurs, you know exactly what response time and problems are.
I want to take clarification. The interact, how they
How
actually
will
interact with the
outsiders,
That's what the question is saying.
At the planning.
Yes, how can all these people interact with the institution and not how they're going to carry out this whole thing?
no, the interaction here, right from the planning and preparation.
Yes.
So they are involved
To actually be responsible.
The idea was
to the responsibility.
To actually the mobilization project. Yeah, you can't bring them at the end part of it. When they come in, even they are better to show big party of it.
So at the planning phase, it's well defined there. That's the response time there. And that's an assessment. When you need to respond, you respond. When you need to assess the facility itself, they are there.
Because the whole point is about assess what happened. Everything. So to give, I'll give you advice. I wouldn't have to finish everything. The biggest one, I said no, this one. So don't put this one to close it. So it's family.
So in terms of alert and assessment, does that also cover like regular audits?
Of course, that it must be.
So they're trying to address this customers issue of interaction. Like he has told us, some of them install some automated alert system. So of course there are those within the facility that also there are facilities you go to like nations or multinational where you have full-fledged fire departments. Some even have fire vehicles and properly equipped and response ready. So, but even at that, there is still that interaction between those of them in the institution and the outside fire brigade organization. I follow you. Yeah. All right, so they are involved in both mobilization and feedback. So, what are the 4 phases of an effective incident response system? What do you repeat now?
Yes.
Planning,
Preparation.
okay,
Planning and preparation. Incidents and drills. Alerts, assessments and mobilization. Then feedback.
And feedback. Wonderful. What is the difference between an emergency response system and an incident response system?
Emergency response system needs immediate attention, it needs to be immediate, but incident response system may not really be immediately.
Okay.
This is what I want to say.
Do you agree with this table? Why or why not? Responsibilities in an incident response system. Number 1, planning and preparation. Under management, you say yes. Other personnel?
No.
No, that's not correct.
That's not correct.
What's your discussion? No, that's not correct.
So we do not agree with this one.
Yes.
Alerting, assessment and response. Management.
Yes.
Well agree?
Yes.
Other personnel.
Yes.
Okay, then feedback.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Which part of an incident response system is the most basic? Planning and preparation.
Yes. No, it is planning and mobilization. It is don't prepare, you cannot mobilize. Alert and mobilization or something.
Planning and preparation. Why is outside coordination so important for an incident response system? To have support
In time of need.
because there are some skills that
You
you cannot handle.
So I have professional draw us back. Here we have alert and mobilization. It's the most basic incident response system. It is alert and mobilization, not planning and preparation.
Where did you read that one from?
Look at this here.
Which are you
Go ahead, sir.
Most basic is alert and mobilization. Most basic is alert and mobilization, not planning and preparation.
Slide what, sir? Slide what?
Okay. Okay.
No, we want to know that slide what.
Yeah.
Let's move it.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the slide.
So that we know what we are agreeing.
Among the first few, that's backward.
Now I'm trying to look at the question.
Said you will join us around, so watch when he's asking to join.
Where is the question?
No, I'm looking at it. I'm looking for it.
64.
64.
The most basic. Alert and mobilization is the most basic.
Alert and mobilization.
Yes, not planning and preparation. According to this, according to the module, so that we can understand.
Which page?
Slide 14.
Slide 14.
Slide 14.
Okay, so go back. Is it 14?
Show me the place.
Yes.
Okay, so that response.
If you don't alert and mobilize, what's happening? You plan and prepare, you don't carry it down now.
So you said, what will happen?
Alert and mobilization.
But the fact actually remains that before you can alert and mobilize, you have to plan and prepare.
That's holistic. You are being holistic.
So you can just alert and mobilize without preparation.
They said basic. Basic.
Sorry, you can't before yours. Please listen. Let's not to agree. Of course, as we use the modules, we see some things that we perhaps delay. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know that. I'm seeing that. But from what we know, even what we have in our own guide, the basic planning and preparations.
But it depends on the context. Yeah, it depends on the
See
context.
this, go to the next one, you see the planning and preparation. Without proper planning and preparation, an incident response system would be unable to alert to an incident in a timely fashion and properly assess the incident.
So take this one. Planning and preparation is absolutely key to all other phases of the system.
It's absolutely key. That means interpretation.
Planning and preparation.
Okay, it's okay.
Take that one out. Planning and preparation. Planning and preparation.
I think there was where what happened responses where there is no
All right, we're ending. So just take it what I've said. You have said that. Okay, security. All right.
An incident response system.
We don't need to alert.
That doesn't, anyway, let's just, it doesn't translate to be basic. It doesn't.
Even also provided by they also provided by the owners of the modules. There's planning. So that agrees with what I was saying. Finally, please let us review. Let's do this review and then we end. So let's discuss what we have learned about incident response system. What did we learn? The plans of it, just give it yourself. Or we don't do this review. Just a quick now. Okay, so what does it mean to us? Where do we go from here? Go home. So you go home, go to your facility, apply what we have learned. Review of key messages. An incident response system is broad in scope and complexity. Did you see that? Yeah. An incident response system requires the input of many stakeholders, some internal and some external. Planning and preparation is essential to the success of an incident response system. That's the key. That's the key. To determine the effectiveness of an incident response system, it must be tested. So drills and other exercises are critical to measure how well the system has been designed and communicated, and if it is the appropriate system. The right personnel will be notified as part of an effective incident management system. Then providing feedback from drills and incident response and continually improving the system is imperative for success of the system. I'm not going to know. You know this one? It's not very complex. What is that? That incident response system is broad in scope and complexity. It's simple. Now the course I got today. So one day when I went to administer the CA, I now gave a demonstration. I have the people that said, give me in full the names of the lecturers involved in this course. And then they said, remember what they said. Come and see mutations. Come and see mutations. Come and say Adama. Adana. As well as that, so we have not, nobody knows how to spell the word. That was why when he was writing this here at the beginning, I was looking at it and laughing. And it's the only material that can see.
Yeah.
The only one that is not like.
No, but excuse me, tell me what material that can see. Who among us here saw the black materials?
Huh?
Who among us here saw the black materials? No, the only materials we know is the same materials.
All right, so we got our action plan. So that will complete the course of what we are talking about in this course. So, what more do I need to know or do? Write it down. Perhaps those ones can, help in further planning. How will I acquire the knowledge or skill? Oh, that one is not your own. Oh, it's there. And how will I use this new learning in my job to try and apply that effectively? And then also do. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So that interaction we are doing in the morning, we want to do closing ceremonies. And when you go for lunch, you now close from there. You go and have fun from there. But don't drink and drive. You can drink and go as we do. So if there's any concern that you have, you want us to address, you can raise it, or any advice or experience you want to share. Is there it around now? So as soon as the president re-enters the hall, we'll go into closing ceremony. But in the meantime, is there anybody that wants to say what was it that we were strongly discussing in the morning?
Transport and shipping.
Okay, shipping.
Qualified people.
To ensure that all laboratories in Nigeria follow due process in shipping not leaving it to institutions to do their own.
Please, I'm going to go on this last.
In addition to NCDC and other multinational media, they should follow that the framework of NISA, who put a regulatory guideline. Every laboratory, every lab in Nigeria should follow. And the lab should be made to pay yearly registration fees. And there's no fees that will allow NISA to now do the top part of the performance evaluation. You can't send persons to regulate, to regulate what is happening. But that's false. Every time you go just flight tickets or whatever. So when they are different, it's their fault.
There's need to regulate the movement of biological, especially the biological valuable biological materials. Okay, Dr. Who wants to
I think the regulator is a massive agency.
And as you said, there's something coming up. That's still
yes, they have an act that has in place, amended in place, but they are developing guidelines, policy documents for implementation of what they have in place.
So one gives that to the head that just they are shift the focus, expand the focus into non-laboratories. There are a lot of agents that are non-laboratories, but they are materials. And most of them, like for example, the airport, a lot of these things pass on the airport. But we've never been audited. We need NISA to spearhead this.
NISA should have result persons in all points of interest.
Yes.
Some point of interest, which should be there for every valuable thing that be transported in the come and get certification from them. The packaging is right for travel.
In fact,
Every lot of it is maintaining the same temperature, pressure. So that at the end of the day, for example, something that I said outside Nigeria, the terrorists don't come back. You know that what they are getting is not what it is. You know? So once that one is in place, and the two, you see, the greatest determinant of behavior is motive. When there are no penalties for defaults, the system will collapse. And the penalties must be enforced. But first of all, they must register and pay money to that agent of NIPSA. If you have money, nothing can be done.
This methods of contamination. I was wondering why they didn't ask the removal of materials, or objects that will affect this contamination we're talking about. There are chemical, thermal, radiation, filtration. There's nothing like cleaning or whatever as a method of contamination. Cleaning. That's removal or scraping of the surface. It's a part of cleaning. Scraping of the surface. Yes. Scraping. Physical scraping. Physical scraping of the surface. Yes. Which is mechanical removal. Yes.
Sorry, that could have been handled in a different forum because our conversation here was limited to biological waste. I think
The contamination of waste.
biological waste.
So if you scrape it mechanically, have you decontaminated it? So the methods they are showing us different methods we can use to decontaminate that surface without, either you apply it or you apply a chemical or you do radiation or you do what's the other one?
No, he's talking about now. So it's not to decontaminate radiological waste.
No, it's physically scraping it out. As mechanical removal.
A good example now, if you look at there's a fire and blood stay the wood and drag there. Normal cleaning will not remove it, except actually scrape it off first. Therefore, you can put solvent to dissolve. So I think you should common sense to remove first before you. I don't need to write scraping as part of it.
It cannot be part of the contamination because of scraping organisms that are still viable. So the methods we are studying here are methods that will render that organism sterile before you can now scrape. No, yeah, that's the contamination.
I think initially when we raised the issue of the definition being different in IPC, we quickly had to resolve that we should discuss things that are related to the lab. In IPC, the first principle of the contamination is to use water. That is the first thing you do to clean whatsoever thing that is there before you look at the other.
So when you use water and wash away the blood stain that contains, that I don't know, when you are not there when something is being formulated.
Yes.
There's a background to formulation.
Yes.
If I let a finger, they will say go on that running tap water.
Yes. Yes.
The way you're focusing on a model that is telling you about decontamination.
Yes.
The difference now will be even when you wash with water,
Yes.
there are still viable organisms. You're only moving it from that finger into the sink.
No, we are not. We have already agreed that is. We are looking at strictly laboratory conditions.
Not just laboratory.
Let me get example.
When you
not just only lab.
Okay.
Not a research center.
If there's a vomitor, somebody vomited on the floor, and the main vomitor. Let us call the cleaner to take water and flush it. We have to decontaminate this.
Before the next stage.
Put towels to soak it up.
Exactly.
We have to continue.
That may not be a lab environment.
We want to continue surface area as much as possible.
Sustainment. All a mix of everything we've been learning from 1 year till now is they are interlinked in one way or the other.
Continue.
And there was a model we were looking at and we said, where do work with biological materials happen? We didn't restrict it to the lab. The science centers, even outside in the field, epidemiological surveys happen in the field where you can handle or manipulate valuable materials, everything. So have a broad mind when we are dealing with this thing. It will help us a lot.
It's like the abattoir. Like the abattoir.
Yes, abattoir.
Without washing. If you don't wash, you have to.
There's be putting things in context. Put it in context. Abattoir, you need to wash. But if you have a mindset, you have a mindset of decontamination as you're washing. You know, yes, you want to wash to make it clean. And I know it's a form of decontaminating the meat. That is not the concept here.
Yeah.
The concept here is to kill valuable organisms that can infect either the water or the environment.
Let me reference the abattoir now. In the abattoir, you're not dealing with infection. You're dealing with delivery.
Yes, the one to
But
clean
if there's the outbreak of an infection in the abattoir, what do you do? You have to control the area first.
Exactly. And that same thing. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Bacteria, specimens, samples, all that, on that floor. You understand? At the end of the day, you have to remove those pieces or whatever. Then use water to wash. Before you now bring the product.
No, don't have that mix up because you're dealing with big people. It's cleanliness you're trying to achieve at that point. If you have, I'm coming, sir. If you have meat that is infected, you carry the entire carcass and go and incinerate. Yes. Nobody will come to this level of washing with water. You want to kill people.
So no, but if you are in a hospital, you cannot do that. If you are in a hospital setup, you cannot do that.
With breathing.
You cannot take the whole human being and go and dump it somewhere. You have to start from a particular point.
Can I say
So that is the issue.
I think we need to look at it.
Mr. President,
Let's look at it as a
we're handing over to you after the last speaker.
It's a process. You understand that starts with contamination. I think there are technical words. Sometimes if you use contamination the way the dictionary uses it, then we get confused. We are technical here. It's a technical definition. You are contaminated. So now, if you look at it, it's a process that leads from something to something. You are trying to what? Make something sterile. That's the end point, right? Now, is it everything that you need to make sterile? No. So it depends. Just like what you said, the context. So you start by what? Try and reduce the amount of microbes. The reason that you see the explanation we gave about yours can have a lot of microbes. Now, sometimes if you just pour your antiseptic or your disinfectant there, the material that is the organic materials will not allow it. So when you are decontaminating, you start from the process. You reduce. Dr. Afolabi said something that you remove visible death and some of the microbes. Then you go to the next stage, disinfect. Then you sterilize, depending on what your endpoint is. I gave a typical example. If I keep 3 different slices of bread here, and I said that one has been contaminated, one has been disinfected, and the other one was sterilized, which one will you eat? Now, if I say which one will you eat, the next thing if I say which one will you give an animal to eat, your endpoint will change. Which one will you give? You will not bring the sterilized one. So it's a process. What are you trying to do? You are trying to eliminate pathogens as much as possible, or even to the point of elimination. Now, would you like to sterilize, like Doctor said? In some settings, you cannot carry, if you need to do the floor, you cannot carry the floor inside. So it's context specific.
Okay, sorry, Doctor. I'm going to just direct at this point.
Okay.
Because we actually want to have the final answer by presenting certificates. But before we do that, we have a request from Eric that is going to join us any moment from now. Only told to start as from 2:30. And that's why actually the lunch at the event. Yes. And that's why we've been holding on. So that once we do the certificate presentation, we go for lunch and everybody can go and get from there. Anyway, so let's try this. And this is Lagos. So let's try that. This is Lagos. See, as from this time, if you go outside Jordan, and get to Isaac John. Isaac John is just the next street. Wow. Yes. You will not believe that this is still Nigeria.
Wow. You will not believe it.
Because I will not lead you to the place.
Oh, they are asking for
once you go straight down, when you back to the I'm going to and then
Professor Murphy, you are listening too much.
He's asking too much. That's right. So we are just holding on for every development. And I think if it is required if it is requested of us, then it's actually a requirement. Because it was on at the time the system shut down. It dawned on him that he needed to go for another meeting. So he requested that he will immediately after his presentation come and join us, and estimated that it will be done with the presentation by around 2:30. So that's why we are just still waiting. So please oblige us. So it means that from this moment, our interaction is going to be without intervention from the facilitator.
Yes.
You understand? Yes, but you can rub my freely. Just mine. Just rub my freely.
Not wrong, but
because it's just mine. So you don't have to you see that we have a peculiar because
fix that one.
And it's not the things to amplify.
Yeah.
So it's good. Just let us rub my freely and hold on the line for Eric. I've actually sent him text message. He said if I send WhatsApp message, they will not get it. So I've sent him text message on this particular. All right. Thank you. Just inform people that it has an attack
We need to the strongest. He should. Exactly.
So, excuse me, we have, Eric does confirm. Because I tried calling when I think it was wrong. So it does confirm to me that he still has five more minutes. It means that we just have to take some other things. One of those things is that as we are having of the chairman and the secretary of the conference organizing committee for DIPSA for 2021. That's the person of Professor Atilara. So, some of us who have biologists have come across the phone. One of the foremost biologists we have in the country, who works very closely with. Okay, so something we are meeting exactly. So, Professor Yefolu and his team, as represented by Dr. Aguilara, they are here on Corsica. But after we are done here today, they are going to lead us in respect facility for the conference at the Lagos State Disaster Management. So that's the addition here. So I will ask them to have some work with us for about 5 minutes. And that possible. Doctor, you want to have Professor, you want to thank you very much.
You and also appreciate and welcome you to the table. This is Lagos. This is Lagos. So in Lagos, smart. And we are so smart techniques now. Well, for this year, we've been trying a little okay for slow and steady. So far, we are doing that. I think yes, the conference is taking place there. And we felt, I would guys repeat the question. What are the questions? I want to map my head.
Please let us.
Well, we are all together where this is not happening. So when we want to do things like that, okay, so we are not so rich, we are kind of rich. So first, one of the best things for us to choose, for us to be comfortable and show it to the world. So far, I'm not showing myself. It's the best college of nursing. So I'm not talking in terms of the content. We're talking of facilities now. Okay. So and the control of the facility
and globally accepted
and globally accepted. So yes, because so president has been very helpful. So because every time what is decided in because and also in so I've always been putting you need your authority. So not to like that. So the school will connect. Really very not that match or free match. So who started now they are put and we start the date for us. I said it's going to take a little time. But for us to now make it to document it, to give it to that, nothing will change. But before we there's various kind of well nice facilities. Because of this anymore, our three different types, which for welfare that people do, and that the entire environment is good for nature, and this place nearby the airport. So that's another advantage. So in a way, it could be very good. That's why we do this. That's what that is. And now, you can only tell you what you do. Once you are put to training, all of that.
Good afternoon, once again. Really happy to be based in Tango. I want to really use this opportunity to when you get back home, tell others about this, particularly the company, but we want them to do that. Then the attendance, when it's good, people will be happy. Then the facility, for the first time, we are going to be hosting the conference within the university. Aside from there, so we have them to see some things aside from looking at them, which will really help us. So I want to encourage everybody to tell your people back home that the conference is open. But as far as solution is also on. We have the website for it will be sent to everyone. Unfortunately, I didn't come with the hard copy flash I want here. But I can get it. Well, since you have your email address, you can do soft copy. The soft copy you can get at this point from Thank you.
Thank you.
It has been shared.
Okay, now that the conference committee has said something, at the level of that committee, at the level of the executive committee, I can give us the benefit of certain, at the level of the executive council, I can give us certain information. The first one is we have support of grants for certain certifications, which on our user platform, some of them are very subscribed. Some of them. Now, some others are still open. And the ones and the ones that are there are other ones that are not yet announced because we are still in arrangements with the bodies that are going to grant that are going to give us grants. But we already have certain concluded stuff. For example, on the sidelines of the conference, we are going to have a strategic review session. That also is really substantial because it involves members of the executive council, certain stakeholders and the coordinators, the zonal coordinators of NIMSA. Now, the second level is that we have a province of the first set of abstract, a certain number, which are not applied. Will most likely get funding support to attend the conference. Also, there is that we have 11 pre-conference workshops. For those 11 pre-conference workshops, those who are under regulation by the Medical and Science Council will have 4 critical CPD units, of which is already guaranteed with a letter from NLSC to that point. Those who are not under regulation by NLSC don't have a problem because we are going to issue an electronic certificate. Only those who are under regulation by NLSC would have their certificate bearing the 4 CPD units. Others will not have it in their certificate. All right? But again, we have one of the pre-conference courses, which is shipping of dangerous samples, biological. We have limited spaces for that. And I have to tell you, that in itself is under strict regulation. That is, if you are registered for the conference and have indicated your interest to be part of the shipping course, we will note that indication, make selection, and then appropriately report to the funding body. The funding body reserves the right to the final selection. But the initial selection, we have the right to do that. Of course, you go to the final selection happens, but under our advice. But for us to be able to actually initiate that first selection, you must have been registered for the conference. And not only that, you must have indicated your interest to take part in the shipping course. Now, for the shipping course, it is required that you would have taken foundation risk management as well as advanced risk management courses as organized by user. Okay? Sorry? Everyone that has been organized by Sanjay is a partnership with user. Okay? All right, so that's how it goes. Along that line also, we still expect some other people because there are 7 sub-teams, and we are hoping to also get sponsorship for some of the sub-teams. And that will be by selection from the granting body. Now, the caveat is this is the first gathering where we have outlined details of these reviews. Not even on user platforms. So this is actually a privileged cohort. Now, I don't know how you will take this. The closing date, one for submission of the abstract, and except there is an extension, is set at 13th of August. Are you with me? 13th of August. For you to submit abstract, you must first have registered financially also for the company. Now, for your abstract to be processed, you must also pay a processing fee of 2,000 naira. Everything is on the website. Are you with me? Everything. You can therefore avail yourself of the various opportunities that are available in respect of the company. Now, it goes without saying that only members of NIPSA registered with NIPSA membership certificate, which also has your registration number, 50,000 naira for new members. So it therefore goes without saying that you are encouraged, if you are going to get a registered member of NIPSA, to register now. It is very important. We encourage you to do. And one last thing is that these programs that we organize are mainly for members of NIPSA. But we throw our net wide open in order to also bring in others who are not members of NIPSA, but can use it as an opportunity to join the friend of NIPSA. So as we therefore decide, second is that I give me the certificate to the legislation form. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so if you are not going to decide as member of the please just shoot my okay. Membership of visa is 10,000 naira only. And annual subscription, annual renewal of the membership is 5,000 naira only. Yes, bro. Why do you the last information we had was that we were going to we have not had any other public information. So that's just it. So we can face this back. Exactly. Okay. So, sorry? I will get it. That if you have the email addresses there, send it to any of the email addresses with your evidence of payment. So, if you want something also good for your colleague, your friend, you can also collect more for more. No, I'll tell you why you don't have the job. For you to get any response, one, in respect of your payment has to be confirmed. And then for the issuance of your payment receipt, we need a viable email that we have to return to. So if you just return it by hand to the office, you will meet the senior administrative officer there. But it does not guarantee that you can get something immediately. But if you send the email, you are sure to get response. Our website is www.nigeriaparsafetyasu.org. And so our official email also on that website. Okay. So I think I'll start by let us go for lunch. Please, madam, when are we coming back?
Let's come back and talk and get our certificates. When we come back, everything else will be done. Okay.
Okay, so for some of us that have not received before, there's a section there where somebody has to sign.
That's the number you're asking for. Come and ask. The number you're asking.
Okay, Eric is here. Hello. Bro. Bro. Eric has joined us.
Okay, Eric is on the line now. Hello. Eric is on the line now.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Eric is on the line. Eric is on the line already. So please let's listen right here. Please let's hear from Eric.
You can go ahead.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
We can hear you very well.
All right, the sound's coming through better. That's great. So have you handed out the certificates? Or am I interrupting? Have you finished the meeting?
Well, we were just about wrapping up, but since we wanted to wait for you, we wanted to go and have lunch and return for the opening ceremony, for the closing ceremony.
Okay,
That's
good.
why some members of the class have actually left for the lunch. But we are making efforts to get them back so that we don't keep you waiting.
Okay, so you haven't had lunch yet, correct?
No. No. They were going to the canteen.
Okay, because I can come back after lunch if people were leaving for lunch. I'm happy to come back. It's fine.
No, it's better we take you now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
all right, that's good.
Have the certificates and then call it a day.
Okay, sounds good. First of all, it's good to see your face there, Abiodun, and it's good to see all of your faces. I wish I could be there in person. My good friends Stella and Abiodun and Nooka and who else is there?
Stella, Easter.
Yeah, Easter, Nooka, and Abiodun and Stella. It's good to see your faces. I've had the pleasure of traveling to Nigeria many times in the past. I wish I could be there in person. I just want to say I'm grateful for the work that NIBSA has done to organize this. They've been a partner with Sandia National Labs for almost a decade. And it's been a pleasure working with NIBSA. I had the opportunity to work with Stella and Abiodun and Easter and others and training them as trainers. And I've learned a lot from them myself. And I'm sure, I trust that their instruction has been excellent. Can we give them an atama? All right, good. Thank you to the instructors and thank you to the Nigerian Biosafety Association for their work. And I hope that what you've learned here over this week that you'll be able to use in your laboratories. One of the things when it comes to biosafety and biorisk management, unlike maybe other disciplines, biosafety and biorisk management only work when we actually do it. It doesn't matter how much knowledge we have. It doesn't matter how much you know about biosafety. It doesn't matter how much of an expert you are in understanding the concepts that we're taught. The only thing that really matters is what you do with the information that you've been given. And I'm hoping that all of you will leave here with inspiration, with ideas, with a passion to go and change the world, to change the place where you work. It doesn't matter whether you're the director of the lab or whether you're just a lab technician. You can affect change to make your workplace safer, and to make it safer for you, to make it safer for the people around you, and to make it safer for your family. Because if we make mistakes in the laboratory, it can have consequences not just for us, but we can have consequences for our families if we bring it home to them, but it can also have consequences on the world. And there, I don't want to, I'm not going to, we don't know for sure yet how COVID started, but there's a possibility that it might have been the result of a lab accident. It might have come out of a laboratory. And so we need to do all we can in our workplaces to make them safer. And I know that with the training that you've received from NIBSA and at this workshop, that my dearest hope is that you can use that to improve the world and improve your workplace. And that is how we'll measure the success of this course, is the changes that you make with the information that you've been given. So congratulations to our instructors, and congratulations to you. And I hope to visit Nigeria soon. And I trust that I hope I get a chance to meet all of you in person. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Eric, thank you so much for that brief comment. Now we just had in our midst the chairman of the conference organizing committee, a person of Professor Yefolu and Dr. Ajelara. They have come to brief us on preparations towards the conference. So I just need to let you know that they came here on a courtesy visit while this training is going on. And I would like you, the participants are also very excited concerning the conference. I will like you, if you don't mind, to comment on your involvement with respect to the conference. Thank you. Eric, I hope you heard me.
Sorry, yes. What you said we were going to hear from the organizer?
Yeah, I just told you that the organizing committee of the conference, that is NIBSA conference.
The NIBSA conference in November, yes.
Are here on a courtesy visit.
Oh, yes.
Interact with the participants at this workshop. So we have Professor Yefolu, chairman of the committee, and Dr. Ajelara, secretary of the committee, here with us.
Okay.
So I told you also that we mentioned about the conference to the participants, and they are very excited regarding the conference. So I want you, therefore, to make some comments with respect to your involvement.
Oh, thank you. You know, thank you. I misunderstood, Abiod, and I thought we were going to hear from the conference committee, and you wanted them to talk about the conference. But I am happy. I'm actually very excited to be part of the conference this year. We are making plans to travel to Nigeria. With the COVID situation, we were hoping that we'd be able to travel to Nigeria in September for some work, but that has been pushed back and pushed back. As of now, we're I'm 95% sure that we'll be able to attend the conference in person. in November, and I'm really looking forward to that. This will be your, I want to say, your 4th conference. Is that correct, Abiodun?
Yes, 4th conference. You are very correct.
Yes, and I was involved in the first conference and have been tangentially involved in the other conferences. And it's really exciting to see the growth of the Nigerian Biosafety Association and to look at how your conference has gotten bigger and bigger each year and expanded. And I'm looking forward to participating, to teaching some pre-conference courses, and to organizing some events around the conference, and to hopefully meet and see all of you then. With our travel plans, because it's can be so difficult with COVID restrictions, I'm hoping at least when we come in November that we can be there for more than just the conference, that we can be there for maybe several weeks before and perhaps after the conference to do a number of workshops, to meet with groups, to visit different laboratories and locations around the country. And so with COVID, it's been more than a year since I've been able to travel, and I miss coming to Nigeria, and I look forward to returning. I've been very impressed with the work of the organizing committee to make this conference happen. I know it takes an incredible amount of work and effort. I've been involved in the American Biological Safety Association conferences, and we have a committed office that does all this work. And I know all of you have been doing this work as volunteers in helping to organize the conference. And I've just been impressed with the incredible amount of work that you've done to make it a reality. And I'm just glad that we can be part of helping support that. And I look forward to it and meeting all of you then. As part of the conference, we are going to organize a strategic planning session or meeting with the Nigerian Biosafety Association leadership, and help you hopefully map out some strategic directions and be part of that as well for the future. And so I look forward to that, and I look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Eric. Atama for Eric. Atama. Atama. Atama.
Thank you so much. I missed that so much about having the opportunity to see that in person and to be part of that. That's always a joy for me to receive a Tama.
That's great. Thank you, Eric. Now let me discuss to us that Eric will personally be taking the shipping course. Yeah, it's very good. It's the World Authority during the conference, as part of the Okay, so thank you very much. You have just had it from the horse's mouth. Nothing more to add. Okay, so we will just go ahead now and do the certificate presentation. Can we?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So let's get started. Don't mind us, Eric might be leaving at the end of now. Yeah. That's why he's already taking out his so his dog just came. Now, let me tell you something about Eric. He loves animals. I saw a naked rat for the first time in Eric's house. Naked rat.
And he named the rat Stella. Can you imagine? I mean, when he's out, he said to the rat Stella. Eric, you're dead. The rat died of
cancer. The rat is adult man for us.
No, yeah. People that are not here, this is somebody who will be for when they enter. Or we go for lunch, we come back. So that maybe we'll give some people. Oh, okay. Who is taking pictures for you? Somebody is not.
Which one? I won't remember the camera. Okay, I'm not complete on that. Okay. So Eric, we are commencing with the. Let's come to this.
Okay, let's go to that.
Okay. I need my. Okay. So today we want to congratulations.
It's bad on here. Bad on. Olajubi. Is Olajubi here? All right. So Olajubi Abiose. Olajubi. Olajubi. Olajubu. Stanley Kamakolam, step out.
Thank you.
Okay. Is Fatima around? Get ready. Okay. Dole Fatima. Is Daniel around? Daniel. Is Abu Austin around? Austin. Is Austin here?
Yes.
Austin, hold your Abu, hold your Daniel. Thank you. Okay. Abu Austin. Yes, thank you. Is Peter Jonah here? Peter Jonah?
Yes.
Is Ocha here?
Yes,
You don't take out?
Yes.
Yeah. Why are you so far away from the president? This COVID scare.
Don't be too scared. I'm already relaxed.
Okay, there you go. Ocha. Is Obugwa here? Obugwa. Is Akpabio here? Come for lunch.
Yes, you look beautiful.
Is Cosmos here? Is Blind Bartimus here? I know he's not here. Okay, Glyn Chan Chan. Chan is not here. Is Dr. Oyo here?
Thank you.
Dr. Oyo. Is Danjuma here? Right here? Yes. Sadamu here? Josephine? No. Is Okunlade here? Okay, Josephine is here. Josephine. Is Okunlade here? No. Idris. Bilkisu. I think we are done with the people here. Oh, it's Wachuku's confidence here. Is Amadi around? Is Nebolisa here? Is she gone? And I'm not. Okay, so this one will be then no, yeah. So I am collecting your own. Okay, we come and collect your own. Okay, you push a snap up. So, Haja, come and present to the president. Don't worry, they're not going to money out. So this one will get
Thank you. Go for lunch. The workshop is hereby closed.
What are the victims? The victims. Oh,
All right. Hey, thank you, Abiodun. Thank you, everyone. Good luck. And hopefully, inshallah, we'll see each other in November.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. We'll be very happy to have you.
Okay. And I'm going to leave now. I still have my other meeting I need to go back to. So it was a pleasure seeing all of you, and we'll see you in the near future, hopefully.
All right.
Bye.